Guys, I am Natasha Frazier, author of Love, Lies, and Consequences. I am back again today to continue the character chats, and today we're going to talk about Rico. And if you've read this story, you know that Rico was the guy that Reagan was falling head over heels for throughout the story. And um, you probably didn't like Rico if you read the story. And Rico is sort of he's the bad guy, but not really. I think he had a lot of issues going on, and um, the first part of the book, the reader probably figured out that Rico was married before Reagan did. And as we talked about Reagan, you know, there were a lot of things that, you know, Rico showed a lot of signs, but she wanted it to be real. She wanted it to be true. And so as far as Rico as is concerned, we first saw Reagan, you know, Reagan is beautiful. She's educated. He saw, you know, the Spirit of God just um, reigning over her life. And, you know, there was just something different about her. And, you know, he saw that and he was attracted to that. And when, you know, Reagan did decide to give him the time of day, he knew that he shouldn't pursue her. And in the beginning, it started out being something just fun for him to do, knowing that he shouldn't have even taken it that far. You know, he could have just spoken to her at the party and left it at that. But instead, he started to pursue her, feeding her all of these lies, and you know, he gets caught up. And at some point, I think he really did have feelings for Reagan, but knowing that he couldn't pursue that, he he just should have never have allowed it to get that far. And so I think that, you know, Rico didn't necessarily have the intent to cheat in the beginning. But if you read on, you know that Rico has cheated on his wife in the past. And so with him, you know, proclaiming to care about his relationship with his wife, he shouldn't have even, um, you know, given Reagan a second look, but he did. And so, you know, I'd like to think if you've read it, or after you get a chance to read it, you know, what you think about Rico and whether or not you think he's the bad guy. You know, what choices should he have made differently? Obviously, we know he shouldn't have pursued Reagan because he's married, but just kind of look past, um, you know, the obvious choices he should have made, and just seeing what Rico could have done differently and how he could have been a um, better person to himself, to Reagan, and to his wife and his marriage. So I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say about that. So once you get a chance to read Love, Lies, and Consequences, get back with me. Oh, one other thing. You know, it's a very important part, and I guess we'll talk about it when we bring Caleb in, which is my favorite character. But, you know, even when he saw the attraction that Caleb and Reagan had, you know, he was jealous. And so, you know, here he is, a married guy. Like, why is he being jealous? Why is he even allowing himself to have feelings for this person? And so that's another question. Can we control our feelings for um, other people? I don't know. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. So check out the book and get back with me.